and pick up the duties that you would have us to do. Then others come to your fold to be able to help. So as we go into the study, please give us focus, give us understanding, and be with us for the rest of the day and let us keep Sabbath holy and enjoy ourselves in it. In Jesus' name, amen. So the name of the study today is Soundmindedness, Judgement, and Sobriety. Soundmindedness, Judgement, or Sobriety. So this study is a very old study done by Brother Medina some years ago. Right? I believe it was in 2007. It was done in 2007. Right there. Yeah. So it was an old study done by Brother Medina in 2007, and we will be going over it or going through it, right? I know some of you have been waiting to go back into the Revelation studies, but you know, there are a lot of things that are going on, and the end is near, and there are particular things that every last one of us have to do, right? And we need sound-mindedness. We need sound judgment or sobriety. We need these things to face cases that are going to happen very soon on the earth. Right? So, the first point we are going to touch is that attack or temptation from the devil is always to corrupt our reasoning. Attack or temptation from the devil is always to attack the way we reason, to corrupt our reasoning. So the first scripture we are going to touch is 2 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3. 2 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3. Corinthians chapter 11 verse 3, it says, "But I fear, lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety or cunning, so your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Christ." So we are being told, Paul is telling the church here, that he fears that as the serpent beguiled Eve with his lies, deceived her with his lies, he's afraid that the church, that their mind, he fears that their mind should be corrupted from the simplicity, and the real word for simplicity there is liberality, freedom. So he fears that their freedom in Christ, which is freedom from sin, he fears that will be corrupted. Right? So temptation from the devil comes to attack, to take away your experience, your sensory experience in Christ, comes to take that from you. But he does it in your reasoning. He comes at your reasoning. Somehow he seeks to corrupt or affect the way we think and the way we reason. Right? The second scripture is Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 22. Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 22. Right? Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 22. It says, that he put off, concerning the former behavior. The old man within what? Corrupt. According to what? The peaceful lust. So the old man, and in the Bible, the old man is the old way of thinking. Right? When you become converted to Christ, you put off the old man or the old way of thinking. So the old way of thinking is corrupt according to the deceitful lust. So we are being told that lust is deceitful. The reasoning, the logic that goes on in the mind is corrupted. It is defective. It is deceitful. It is lies. And that is what we are being told. So temptation aims to do what? Corrupt our reasoning. Right? Temptation always aims to corrupt our reasoning. Point 2. This corruption of reasoning is always for you to exalt Satan as God before. When the devil brings a temptation to you, it is always for you to exalt him as God before. He corrupts your reasoning for you to exalt him as God with God. He could never show you a truth for you to exalt him as God with God. When Satan wants exaltation, he will never come and give you some nice portion of truth about God. It is always some kind of corrupted reasoning to get you to exalt him as God with God. So the scripture we are going to look at is 1 John chapter 3 and verse 8. 1 John chapter 3 and verse 8. First John 3, 8, it says, he that committed sin is of who? The devil. Why? For the devil sinned from the beginning. So it points us to the sin that the devil did in the beginning, which is exalting himself as God with God. So he that committed sin is of the devil, and it reminds us of the sin he did in the beginning. So something in that sin that you do, it exalts Satan as God with God. It supports his claim. Right? So we stop there and turn to John chapter 8, verse 44. John chapter 8 and verse 44. John 8:44, it says, so Christ is telling the Jews, he says, ye are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. He was a what? Murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. But this part here, when he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of what? His own. For he is a liar and the father of it. So when the devil brings a temptation to you, when he speaks that lie to you, that lie is always about his own life. His own. That he is God with God. Something about that temptation is telling you to exalt a creation as God with God. And if you say that creation is God with God, he, Lucifer, who is also a creator, and who came up with the idea first that the creation shall be God with God, he is thus exalted as God with God. Yes, corrupted reason. So temptation is always to corrupt our reasoning and to exalt Satan as God with God. So in the 1 Corinthians chapter 10, 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13 and 14. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse there has no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able, but will, with the temptation, also make a way of escape, that ye may be able to bear it. Verse 14. Wherefore, my dearly beloved, flee from idolatry. So in verses 13, we are being told, every temptation you face is common to man. You are not going through what you are going through alone. Somebody is going through the same or even worse than you. You know, some people, they get overwhelmed and they are like, you know, why me? Why I have to go through this? Why me, Lord? You are not alone. Once you are in a sinful world, you are going to face temptations, you are going to face trials. And we are being told that God does not allow you to face things if you are not able to bear it. God is here, God is just. God wants us to be saved. He is not going to put you in a situation knowing that you cannot handle it. But after all this, we are told, God doesn't allow temptation to come unless He knows we are able to bear it. But in verse 14, we are being told, flee from idolatry. So temptation comes to us presenting idolatry to us. All temptation presents idolatry to us. For us to accept some kind of idol. Right? So, in God preparing the way of escape, is God preparing a way for you to flee from idolatry. So when temptation comes to you, it says, it brings this idol, it brings an idol for you to accept. And the way, when the Bible says God makes a way of escape, that way of escape is always for you to flee from idolatry, to flee from accepting the idol. Right? So again, temptation is always, it is to corrupt your reasoning, it is for you to exalt creation as God with God. It brings an idol for you to accept. And we thought it is to exalt Satan as God with God. Right, brethren? Everybody following? Next chapter. So, God wants us to have a sound mind. Soundmindedness. God wants us to have a sound mind free from the pantheistic lies of the devil. God wants us to have a sound mind free from the pantheistic lies of the devil. Romans chapter 12 and verse 2. Romans chapter 12 and verse 2. It says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Subject. It says, be not conformed to this world. The word conformed is configured, right? And configured is for something to take the form of something, right? To arrange or to put together in a particular form. So we are being told not to allow our mind to be conformed to this world, or for our thoughts to be put together or arranged in such a way where we think like the world. We are being told not to allow our mind to be that way, right? So this is addressing the way we think, the way we reason, the way how our thoughts are put together, right? So be not conformed or configured to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So our minds, our way of thinking has to be renewed, right? It says that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. So we are being told here that when a person is converted, when their mind is renewed, their way of thinking is rearranged by the truth. It is only then they will be able to prove what is the good and acceptable and perfect will of God. You know, there are many times in situations people are not able to know. They just don't know what is the will of God in a situation. It is because there are certain principles of sound-mindedness or sound judgment that they are lacking. Right? So the next scripture is 2 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 7. 2 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 7. Second Timothy chapter 1 and verse 7, it says, "For God had not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a what? A sound mind." So we are being told that God, when a person is a Christian, God does not give you a spirit of fear. And the word spirit there is your experience. So God does not give you an experience of fear. Once God is dwelling in you, He does not give you an experience of fear. It says, but of power. The word power here is dunamis. Right? Just like in Romans chapter 1 verse 16, the gospel of Christ is the power of God unto salvation, the dunamis, meaning the workings or the science. Right? So when it says here, what of power, it means the science or the gospel of salvation. So God doesn't give us a spirit of fear, but He gives us an experience of the gospel. He gives us an experience of the gospel. It says, but of power, which is the gospel, an experience of the gospel, and of love, God is love, so an experience of love or God dwelling in you. And this produces a sound mind. So when you have an experience of the gospel, you have an experience of God dwelling in you, that is what gives you a sound mind. Right, brethren? So, it is the gospel of Christ that God uses to give us a sound mind. It is the gospel of Christ that God uses to give us a sound mind. Because it comes from God Himself, who is the most sound-minded. So let's look at the same 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 13. 2 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 13. Verse 13 it says, "Hold fast the form of what? Some words which thou hast heard of me in faith and love which is in who? Christ Jesus." So here, the faith or the gospel that Paul were teaching is, he calls it sound words. Sound words. So once you have the gospel of Christ in your mind, motivating the way you think and reason, you will have sound-mindedness. Right? Proverbs chapter 2 verse 5 to 8. Proverbs chapter 2 verses 5 to 8. Proverbs chapter 2 verse 5 to 8, it says, Then shalt thou understand the fear of Yahweh and find what? The knowledge of God. For Yahweh giveth what? Wisdom. And out of His mouth cometh what? Knowledge and understanding. Out of where? His mouth. It comes from him. It doesn't come from you, from your own self, or from your own works, or from your own reasoning. Right? It comes, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding comes from the mouth of God. Verse 7. He laid up what? Sound wisdom for the righteous. He is a buckler to them that walk uprightly. He keepeth the path of judgment, and he preserveth the way of his deeds. So from God comes sound wisdom. From God comes the sound word. Out of his mouth we get understanding, we get wisdom, we get sound wisdom from God. Right? Proverbs chapter 8 and verse 14.
I just want to look at something here, right? The verse I'm now quoting. If you look at verse 6 again, it says, for Yahweh giveth wisdom, out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. And then last verse says in verse 8, it says, he keepeth the paths of judgment and preserveth the way of his saints. So how does he preserve the way of his saints? By giving the knowledge that gives you understanding that preserves you from falling into the deceptions of the devil.
Yes, that's why we basically keep every path of judgment. So that's how we preserve the way of the saints. He gives you the path of judgment. He shows you how to judge. Right? And the way to go, he gives you how to judge. So you reason out the way you should do things, or the way you should think, and that is how your heart will be preserved. Right? So Proverbs chapter 8 and verse 14. Proverbs chapter 8 and verse 14, it says, counsel is mine, and what? Sound wisdom. And this is wisdom speaking here, which is Christ, right? He says, counsel is mine and sound wisdom. I am understanding. I have strength. So, sound-mindedness, sound wisdom comes from who? Christ. Or the gospel of Christ. Right? And this is what gives us a mind. Sound-mindedness is a mind free from pantheistic logic and lies. Because the point before the first chapter, we see that temptation and attack comes to corrupt your reason. It comes to make you accept idolatry. So the gospel of Christ now will free you from that. It will free you from believing lies. It will free you from having a false or defective logic, lies in your mind. It frees you from that. Right? So, the next point we're moving on to is types of reasoning contrary to sound-mindedness. 1 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 10. 1 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 10. Types of reasoning that is contrary to sound-mindedness. Right? 1 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 10, it says, for whoremongers, for them that defile themselves with mankind. So this is speaking about the law of God is against people who do these things, right? So the law of God is against whoremongers, for them that defile themselves with mankind, sodomites, for men stealers, kidnappers, for liars, for perjured persons, and if there be any other thing that is contrary to what? Sound doctrine. So here we are being told that there are things, all these things that the law of God is against, it is contrary to what? song doctrine. When you commit these sins, you do not have what? Sound-mindedness. Right? You are doing things that are contrary to what? Sound doctrine. So we are being told in this scripture that the sins of men are contrary to sound doctrine. Right? So there are things that are contrary to sound doctrine, and that is contrary to having sound-mindedness. So we are first going to go through types of reasoning that are contrary to sound-mindedness. When you are reasoning this way, you are lacking certain principles of sound-mindedness. And then after this, we will go through the right principles of sound-mindedness, the right way to reason, right? So, the first one is antithesis rationalization. The word antithesis is a very old term that we learned in the past. The word El is Hebrew, it means God. And the word antithesis is Greek, it means creation. So antithesis, God creation, or God is creation. Right? So, another word is idol values rationalization. So it is a reasoning where the way you reason, you exalt some idol value, some creation as God, with God. Right? This is when a person reasons in light of their idol value. Right? Ezekiel chapter 14, verse 4, verse 6, and verse 7. Ezekiel chapter 14, verse 4, verse 6, and verse 7. Idol values or antithesis rationalization. The word rationalization comes from the word ration, which comes from the word reason. Right? So you reason according to your values. You see things in the light of your idol value. Ezekiel chapter 14, verse 4, it says, therefore, speak unto them and say unto them. So some elders of Israel came to the prophet, and God is telling Ezekiel this, what to say to them, right? Therefore, speak unto them and say unto them, thus saith Yahweh God, every man of the house of Israel that setteth up what? His idols in his heart, and putteth what? The stumbling block of his iniquity before his face, and cometh to the prophet, I, Yahweh, will answer him that cometh according to what? The multitude of his idols. So try to imagine this. Imagine the elders of Israel. They set up idols in their heart. They set up idols in their heart. They have this stumbling block of iniquity before their face, so their values. There are certain things that make them constantly stumble. Stumbling block is something in front of you that makes you stumble. So there is something that makes them things that make them continuously stumble. And that is, it is before their face, so that they're always thinking in light of their idols. So they set up idols in their heart. It is continuously before their face, and they come to the prophet for counsel. So God is telling Ezekiel that he is going to answer them according to their idols. Right? Verse 6. Therefore, say unto the house of Israel, thus saith Yahweh God, repent and turn yourselves from your idols, and turn away your faces from all your abominations. Verse 7. for every one of the house of Israel, or of the stranger that sojourneth in Israel, which separate himself from me, and setteth up his idols in his heart, and putteth the stumbling block of iniquity before his face, and cometh to a prophet to inquire of him concerning me, I, Yahweh, will answer him by myself. So here God is showing us the problem with the elders of Israel here. They had many idols in their hands. They had stumbling block of iniquity that they constantly stumble with before their face. It means the way they think is always in the light of these idols. So when they are going for counsels and for the counsels by Ezekiel, you think they are really going in sincerity and honesty because they want to put away those idols? No. They're going with the idols in their heart, and God is telling them, repent. Turn away from your idols. Turn your faces away from your abominations. So they are going forward for counsel with idols in their heart. And not in a way, where they are going to seek help. They are going for the counsel, thinking that maybe they will get some kind of answer that will sustain the value. And we have to learn from these things. We are not to have certain values, or you find yourself in a certain wrong, and you are so prideful, you don't want to acknowledge that you're wrong, and then when you go before the elder to get counsel, you are hoping for some kind of answer to sustain you in your wrong. No. God is telling us that He is going to answer you by Himself. He is going to answer you according to what? Your idols. But the point is, we are being told that there is a way of reasoning where the elders of Israel here, they were reasoning in the light of their idols. And they were even seeking, how to put it? Acceptance, or they were seeking some kind of answer from God that would sustain, the way they reason, so they could get what they want. Right? So there's a reason where persons, they reason in light of their idol value. Right? 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 3. 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 3. And this type of reasoning, brethren, will keep you back from having sound-mindedness. You will find yourself in situations where you didn't make a proper judgment. You didn't do what is the best thing to do. It is because you lack sound-mindedness. There is some kind of reasoning that is defective. Right? And this is one of them. This is one of them. Where you reason in light of your idol. So you always have to sit down and reflect and think. Here is how they were thinking against Moses. Right? Verses 3 and 4, it says, and they gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron, and said unto them, hear this, ye take too much upon you, seeing all the congregation are out, holy, every one of them, and Yahweh is among them. Wherefore then lift ye up yourselves above the congregation of Yahweh. See how they're thinking? Did God appear the burning bush and spoke to Moses? Did he appear to the whole congregation of Israel? No. He called Moses and he said, you will be as God to the people, and Aaron will speak for you, right? Aaron will be to you like a prophet. So God chose Moses as a type of Christ to lead the children of Israel out of Egypt. Moses didn't choose himself. No. Moses did not choose himself, and yet they are saying,
Why you take so much upon you? Why you lift yourselves above the congregation? Everybody have Yahweh is among us. Everyone is holy. Why you have to exalt yourself, brethren? This is an example of prejudice thinking.
Oh yes.
A sincere mind would say the person that should lead the church and the person that should be given truths, you know, on a Sabbath after Sabbath, giving truths and giving studies, preparing the church to face the end. A sincere mind would say the person who should do that is a person who really dedicated, who studies their Bible, who has sound-mindedness and sound judgment. They have an experience of the truth. They have experience in a lot of things. Also, a sincere mind would say that person should do that. But a prejudiced mind would say, everybody abide and everybody have the truth. Everybody knows the truth. So why I can do it? Why this person can't do it? A prejudiced mind would say that. Right? And that is you having a wrong evaluation. And other principles which we will be going into. Other principles is interfering the way you think and reason. Right, brethren?
Yes, I have a question, right? Based upon what you now see, so if that is the case, since that is the case, could it be that at any time that individual, rise or individuals, whosoever they may be, that may have sound-mindedness or sound judgment or sobriety, basically the same thing, could at any time that person or persons could say things that is not correct or is not true? Is it possible that that could happen?
I beg to differ. I don't just call it prejudice thinking. It is assassination thinking. And here's the reason why. Some people, because of their growth in Christ, they are given a certain role by God. And their role is like a leading role. So, these people, Korah, Dathan, and Abiram, but more Korah, said that everybody was holy, the congregation was holy. So why are you exalting yourself above the congregation? Now a leading role doesn't mean you are exalting yourself above the congregation. They interpret the role that God gives to you as exalting yourself above the congregation because the congregation is holy. That is deception. Right? It's not even say you're judging before you have the facts or prejudice. They actually take to destroy the role of the person by making it seem to be self-exaltation since everybody is following God. And I'm saying that that was the work of the destroyer himself, seeking to destroy the influence of Moses that was responsible for Israel being successful. And this is the reason why, if even self you see somebody, according to the statement you was asked, have an influence, don't even go and destroy it in front of people. Try and make the influence more workable. Tell the person that the influence will be more workable, that it will help more people. But to have this impression that you have this whole pile of evil knowledge stored up in your mind that you can use when you want to destroy a person's credibility, that is satanic.
Yes.
Nowhere in the kingdom of God is a plan, a will, a writing, a teaching given to anybody to think so. That's not the will of God. That is Satan storing up a lot of information. Some may be true, some may be false. A lot may be misinterpreted, and holding that as a body of knowledge to use to injure somebody's influence, to wreak revenge upon a person, or to hurt a person whenever you need to. So I'm saying, anybody who do that, God will put them out of the world.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Because God will not have His church be divided and be destroyed by evil angels and evil spirits seeking to turn people away from the truth. People who, if they had even stayed here a long time before, would have been more advanced and more prepared for what is going on.
Oh, yes.
And for that reason now, they come later and they are far behind. They have to catch up to get a true perspective, to understand how late time is and to understand the preparation they need now. For the people who do that, then go about, eat their food and drink and so on, listless and unconcerned of the damage and the evil they have done.
Sure.
This is the reason why. If you don't care for people, you will do anything. But when you care for people, like you want to care for yourself, you see, you always know when a person has a genuine experience with God for themselves. Because if you have it for you and you caring for you, and you want to see yourself saved, you can't be thinking evil about somebody.
Yeah, sure.
So when you see somebody assassinating somebody to destroy them, you know one thing for sure. That person, they may say, Lord, Lord, but they don't have a personal, genuine experience with the Lord. Amen. So no matter how they appear holy in front of us, they do not have a genuine experience before the Lord. Because once you have that love for yourself there, you won't do things like that. And that is why we have to beware and always remember 3 ways Satan always come at the church. He starts with rumors. If you don't get through, then you go with threats. And then if you don't get through, you go with actual persecution. And that we have is right in the Gospels.
Amen. So even though you see God place a person in a leading role, and you see they have, as he said, influence, and you see many things that have been done, you get success.
Sure.
Even the very same truths that they are presenting, it is workable, it helps you in your own existence. Some people would still point and say, but look, they say something wrong here. Or look, they make a wrong evaluation here. And they would point to these little things and say, you know what, I'm not going to them for counsel. No, that is not how you judge. That is, having biased thinking. And also, our next point here with Dathan and Abiram and they here. Besides the assassination thinking Moses them exalting themselves. It means also they have a wrong idea of having a leading role. They have a wrong idea of what a leading role is. So it shows if they themselves had gotten a leading role, they would have been exalting themselves above their brethren.
Sure.
A leading role, as Christ said, as many as be great among you, let him be your servant. And he that is chief among you, let him be your minister. Great among you, let him be your minister. Chief among you, let him be your servant. So the point is, Christ said that a minister is a servant. Even though somebody may be on top here preaching, that person is your servant. That person is not exalted or better than everybody else. They are not exalting themselves above everybody else. So if you have in your mind that you want to be a minister of the gospel, you want to go and preach to people, you want to go and run churches, you have to get the idea, get that way of thinking that you are not to exalt yourself. A minister is not somebody more exalted than everybody else. A minister is a servant. You are there to serve people the truth. Right? So, brethren,
I just want to share 2 scriptures to support what you're saying, right? Because as I came here and I heard what the discussion was, this text of scripture came to my mind, right? And it is in Romans chapter 3, verse 21. Right? Romans 3:21 says, but now the righteousness of God without the law is manifested. Right? So the righteousness of God is manifested. This is not adulterated by no human trait. It is the righteousness of God. And it is being witnessed now by the law and the prophets. Right? God's law that he gave with his own finger writing it. And the prophets testify of what God gave. So I just want to share something from one of the prophets, which is in Haggai a prophet, right? Verse chapter 1. And I'm going to take verse 1, verse 3, from verse 5. It says this. Then came the word of the Lord by Haggai the prophet, saying, it is time for you, O ye, to dwell in your seal houses, and this house lie waste. The question, is it time for you, O ye, to dwell in your seal houses, and this house lie waste? Now therefore, thus saith the Lord of hosts, consider your ways. So here you hear evidence of a prophet functioning under the call of a prophet. And that ministry that God orchestrated through the prophets in the times gone by, we weren't living in that time. But we are living today in the time of the end. And in the time of the end, there is prophetic role that is being orchestrated by God to be carried out upon the earth. And by the grace of God, we have had the blessing of having such a service here, executed by the dear brother man servant of the Lord, Brother Medina. So therefore, what you are to comply with or subject yourself to is the evidences that is poured forth from God through his vessel. And once you receive the evidences that comes from the vessel that was given to him by God, you would fall in line. So why should there have all these kind of backchatting and backstabbing and all these things going on? Anytime that happening, you are off course. You are off course. And it's time, if we don't learn that yet, we better learn it fast. Because what is happening, socialism is climbing up in the country where you had republicanism. And we will get our portion down here too. And while you're supposed to be in the forefront of the battle, fulfilling the will that God has already been given us long time ago, you have time to do what? Find all kind of fault and do all kind of mischief. You will get caught up in the crossfire and you will find yourself in misery. So the prophet here is asking the people of Israel in that time, consider your ways. And here the call is again, long this late time, and consider our ways by the grace of God. Amen.
I want to look back at the text in Numbers chapter 16, verse 3 and 4. I want to add 14, right? Because as Sister actually said when she started giving me studies, this study is to make you look at yourself, not at people. So, in looking at myself as she giving me study, I saw a nice lesson here to do for myself. I'd like to share it with you. You see in verse 3, that Korah accused Moses of exalting himself above the congregation. So then he was accusing Moses of having a wrong estimation of himself. And he said it was an exalted estimation. But look how Moses replied and responded to Korah's accusation in verse 4. It says, and when Moses heard it, he fell upon his face. So Moses' response was a response of humility before God, while he was being accused of something he's not doing. So what I learned here is, the reason for offense, even if your brother accuses you or someone speculates something against you, the reason for offense in you is a wrong estimation of yourself. So when things like this happen, we must view ourselves as nothing, because Christ said, if they persecuted him, they'll do us the same thing. So you know what I learned here was how to relate to false accusation and lies and rumors when it is brought to you with a spirit of humility. because you know you're not guilty. Your conscience is clear. But if you respond with offense, you might be able to help the person who bring in the power.
And may I also add that from the time Moses heard that, he knew what it meant. And he knew the trouble was going to end in destruction for those. So that's why the first thing he did is went down and prayed for them. That's why the first thing, because he knew what it meant. You see, when one is familiar with the things of the kingdom of God, you know certain things that will bring swift destruction upon people. So from the time you hear they do it, you are filled with deep grief for it. So the first thing you do is to pray for them that they will be delivered. And that's as good, because the moment he heard, he wasn't studying about himself. The moment he heard, he knew what it meant for them. That's why he went to pray for them immediately, that they would not be destroyed. Alright? Let me just add one more little thing here. What we must always do, you have members in your church that are familiar with the ways of God. There are members that are stronger. You have a church now start in another part of this country or a foreign country. Those people are weak. We have modern forms of communication where members here can share to help those that make them get stronger faster. Because one person cannot do everything. You know that. So let us say, like for instance, you have a church start, let us say in Pakistan. It is always good for Pakistan to have connection with the mother church, the church that was responsible for spreading the truth. Where you have strong members, so that the members here can relate to them and help. And remember, the more members over there is the better. So this is the reason why whenever you start a church and anybody who do that, it is always good to make sure they have connection with the church right here in Trinidad. In other words, they must have connection to help them and to make them get strength. Give them the website, give them the web page, give them different people's numbers here, and that different people could be in contact with them through the internet or through Skype to help them and strengthen them. But anytime you cut those people off by not giving them those things, you're robbing them of their strength. Yes. And any true minister of the gospel in charge with spreading the truth and in charge with making people be stronger must establish the cords of communication. Amen. It is your God-given duty. But if you shield the people from the communication, the weakness of that church will be evident. Why would somebody do that? So the point about it is you must establish cords of communication. Mrs. White and them, with the church they had in Michigan and in Washington, had actual connection with the churches wherever they may be, even in the south or wherever it may be, to help them and to strengthen them. The apostles from Jerusalem had connection with the churches that were in the Roman Empire. Not a ruling connection, but a fellowship connection, a sisterhood of churches. And as we spread, that will happen. Yeah. This is the reason why anybody here who is doing work must make sure they spread the instruments of communication to other churches here, that they may have relationship with people here who are stronger. And that way you will help them. So 3 o'clock in the evening, you might be on Skype talking to a member over here and show them truth. And that way they can show it over here. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 4 of you may be talking. But the churches will be one. They will not be isolated, different. This time we will know them. We will know each other. Like in Spain, they knew who Paul was. And this is the reason why when we have churches here, we must know who they are by having organs of communication.
Right? So, brethren, if you really care about people's salvation, you won't do that. Sure. But if you're seeking to do it by yourself and isolate, then you're just seeking self-exaltation. If you're really concerned about a person's salvation, If we go in the missionary field and we get a few people number, I will come and say, Brother Michael, look this person number, study with them. You know, if you care about the one person to be saved, you won't do that. But if you're doing it on your own, and you're just isolating people on your own, and just yourself, you're exhausted. Right, so Bridget, we have 10 more minutes, so I'll just cover one more point, right?
One thing to say, right? Paul show the church as a body, right? And show how our body functions. It's through the head, Christ. But no organ is individual in its function. Every organ supports each other in their function. Every cell supports each other in their function. Every enzyme in the body supports each other in their function for the good of the body. If one is the seek to operate from the other, the body will collapse, will fall apart. And if God, like in the church unto our bodies, the church is a living organizer that must be organized and structured by the principles of Christ. One body, and we ought to operate like one body in unity for the purpose of the gospel to go forward. And with the truth that we share here, and in Numbers, and that's what I reason, is that God called Moses. God gave Moses that calling, and God used Moses that way. And most people's mind is too earthly. They don't know somebody when their mind is earthly-minded. When they pick an issue with the vessel and overlook the maker of the vessel who is used in that way. So they make the issue the vessel. Moses, he was working himself about everybody. But they don't know it's the spirit of God behind the man who's doing that leading role. And taking up an issue with the vessel, they take up an issue with what? God. They are accusing God of injustice in his own church. And to accuse God of injustice who organized the body the way it is, that there should be no schism in the body, you are actually accusing God of wrongdoing. So when you analyze and you work out the mind of a person like that, it's because your mind has given up living truth. Sure. And they subject themselves to the education of Lucifer. Amen. Their heart is being educated by the prince of darkness. And this is something that your mind must take cognizance of. When your education starts to stray from the truth, know that that education is the spirit of truth. And they must be willing to humble themselves to let it go. So most of the time that happens is people mind is lack of humility. They want to be recognized in a position of authority as Lucifer was.
Right? Right, so moving on to one more point. Let's see if we can get that covered and we'll continue next week, right? So the next type of thinking that is contrary to sound-mindedness is emotional thinking. Emotional thinking. Mostly common in women.
Amen to that.
Don't say amen too fast because a lot of men have woman culture in their thinking. The next point is emotional thinking. Emotional thinking, and I said it is mostly common in women. So amen said amen. So I said don't say amen too fast because some men have woman culture in thinking. Right, brethren? So, emotional thinking. Now there are different strengths of emotions, right? Emotional thinking, let me read the point first. This is a thinking where emotions motivate and strengthen wrong thoughts and behavior. Emotional thinking. This is a thinking where emotions motivate and strengthen wrong thoughts and behavior. Now, women, listen, not only the women, and men, if you know you have this problem, listen carefully. So there are different strengths of emotions. There are feelings. Feelings, right? Feelings are minute, right? Then there's emotions. Emotions? You all seeing this?
Yes, yes.
Right, emotions somewhere there in the middle, right? Then we have passions. Passions are very strong feelings, right? And then there are impulses. Impulse are sharp jolts of feeling. Right? Now I was searching for an example of a situation to describe these types of feelings in one situation. Right? Let me read the point first. So there are different strengths of emotions. There are feelings, emotions, passions, and impulses. Right? Impulses, they are so sharp and strong and quick that the person doesn't see it. It makes your thinking defective when you are emotional and you're thinking. It makes your thinking defective. You hold on to a point that it blinds you. You do not see you are wrong. No faith determines how you think. Sometimes it takes a long period of talking to the person just to get through. Or sometimes you have to leave them alone for the feelings to die down. And then go back and speak again, right? So, feelings, emotions, passions, and impulses, when these things influence your feelings, it blinds the way you think. Your thinking becomes defective, right? So an example, you did something wrong, and a brethren saw that you did something wrong, and the brethren come and say, well, Sister Jane, I want to speak to you. You start to feel uncomfortable. You see feelings uncomfortable, right? Like the feelings, my news, just a little uncomfortable in your feeling. Then, the person comes to speak to you. And they start to show you that what you did, it was wrong in the eyes of God. So you know, pride, don't want to acknowledge your own, the non-acknowledgement syndrome, and want to keep the idol value, thesis, rationalization, you reason in light of the values. You start to get a little displeased. You start to get displeased because this person telling you that you're wrong. So pride, displeasure, start to get angry. Right? The emotions get a little stronger. And as they start to feel displeasure and pride come up, you know, you don't want to acknowledge you're wrong. You start to reason and you cut the person from talking and you start to justify yourself. I did it because so and so and so. And as you start to justify yourself, the brethren stop you and say, you know, you shouldn't be justifying yourself, and they start to explain what you did wrong, how you did wrong, and how now you're not humbling yourself. You need to be sincere. You start to get angry because they get a rebuke. They rebuke you and tell you need to be sincere. So the passion starts to flow. You get angry. You get rebuked, you get angry. Because not only they're exposing you to be wrong, as you start to justify yourself, you get rebuked for starting to justify yourself now and not wanting to humble yourself. So it starts to feel uncomfortable, displeased, pride, then you start to get angry because you get rebuked. And as the person continues to show you where you're wrong, you are sitting there and you are thinking about this value, this thing that you did. You don't want to give it up. Plus you're a Christian, so you can't look as if you're wrong. So you start to justify yourself more. And you're justifying yourself and you're justifying yourself. Until the person gives you a sharp rebuke because you're giving trouble. When you sharp rebuke now, this is your feelings. Impulse, you get up and you storm on and you walk off. That is how it is. So there are different strengths of emotions that influence the way you think. And when this happens, it makes your thoughts defective. And brethren, and especially woman to woman or girl to girl, take this from a woman. Women, most of the times are emotional when they are thinking. If you are sincere with yourself, you are emotional in the way you think. You let emotions motivate the way you think. And it pushes the faith aside and it's all about you and how you feeling. And how this person do you wrong. And you discomforted. And right now you angry. And right now you don't want to hear. And right now you in this situation, you're not in my situation, so you can't tell me anything. And it's just emotions motivating how you think. when you are thinking this way. Right? So, yes.
And just to make a statement, feminism capitalizes on these emotions in women. Right?
This is a very same thing I was going to say. This is mostly common in women. That's why the Jews capitalizes on this defect, and it is a defect in women, and push feminism. They know women are emotional, so they capitalize on actual situations that really go on with women, domestic violence and all these things, and they capitalize on women emotion, women helping women in this situation, and they push feminism. So turn to Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 27 and 28. Go ahead, sister. In the meantime, Ecclesiastes 7, 27 and 28.
What about hormones?
Yes, but your hormones don't have no feelings in your body that start on itself without thoughts.
True.
Do not blame your hormones. Your brain starts working first and then the feelings. Your mind, right? So what happens? The thought comes to the mind, and then the feelings start to flow. And then as the feelings flowing, the feelings now strengthening the thought, and that is what goes on. Do not blame the hormones. Yes, there are certain times where women hormones start to move different and certain times where the man, but that how is that to influence your thoughts? Your hormones reaging a little differently for the man, and this is what I do you wrong, and you have to scream at them and then blame your hormones. No. That is your way of thinking. Right? So Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 27 and verse 28. It says, the brother asked, what if somebody feeling hungry? If thoughts come for that, or if that's rational? What happens when your body is calling for food, or actually your body, how to put it? Your body informing the thought that you're hungry. But when that hungry feeling comes, yes, it has categories. So when coming to hunger, that's different, right?
What I would want in my mind is subject to correction. What I would want is like have two categories with feelings. One is knowledge bearing, which is experiential, where it was going through there. And the next one is natural qualities of the body. You feel pain, someone pinch you, you didn't take out like a reaction. So you feel hungry, you feel sleepy, you don't think yourself in the feelings. You understand? So when you just have feelings like feelings of sadness, that is knowledge bearing. Acknowledging my cause those emotions and feelings to flow. So it has experiential feelings and it has natural feelings and effects of it.
Right? So, no problem. No, it is true. What the brother is saying, it has two categories, right? It has feelings that are knowledge bearing. Thought comes first and then the feelings. And then there are feelings where there's the natural calling of the body. You get tired and sleepy, you get hungry. It is your body telling you that you know something has to be done. But when you start to feel hungry, do not make that feeling influence your thoughts in a way where your thoughts get sinful. Don't want to eat something unhealthy, don't overeat, and you know, some people when they're tired and they're sleepy, you can't bother them at all. They get angry, irritated, right? So Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 27 and 28, this is with women here, right? It says, verse 27, behold, this have I found, said the preacher, counting one by one. So Solomon is meeting a lot of people. He is king, he's meeting Gentiles, he's meeting Israel, he's meeting a lot of people, men and women. Ecclesiastes 7, chapter 27 and 28. Sorry, Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 27 and verse 28. It says, behold, this have I found, said the preacher, counting one by one. So Solomon is counting one, no, he's not counting the people that come into him, he's assessing them, right? to find out the account. So he's assessing people, looking for something. Verse 28. Which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found. So here's the explanation. The word there, when he says he's counting one by one there, right? Sorry, the word for account. When he says, behold, this have I found, said the preacher counting one by one to find out the account. You know, the word there is husband. It means a reason for things, a planning, a understanding, a grasping, a knowledge of the scheme of things. So as people is coming to him, he's assessing the people. He's assessing them to see, you know, their knowledge, how they reason out things, their understanding, how they grasp things. If they have a knowledge of the scheme of things, he's looking for that in people, right? And he says, a man he found, but a woman he have not found. Why? Because women, they don't really reason out things how they should. You know, they don't really plan things or have an understanding or knowledge of the scheme of things as they should. And one of the things that influence this is emotional thinking. You know, they allow emotions, how they feel, what they prefer, what they desire, how things affect them. You know, they let a lot of things affect their emotions and thus affect, you know, the way they think. And that is why in Timothy, women are told to learn in silence. It doesn't mean you sit down in the church and you be silent and the men do all the speaking. It doesn't mean that they shouldn't speak. You know, the women in the church are told learn in silence, meaning stop rattling and stop and think. Stay quiet for a while, stop and think. When the emotions start to flare and you're getting emotional, stop and think. Do not allow the emotions to influence the way you think, right? So let's look at Proverbs chapter 14, verse 29. Proverbs, right, we're just wrapping up on this point, right, Virgin? One text after this and that's it. So Proverbs chapter 14, verse 29. And remember I said, some men have women courtesy in thinking, right?
Yes, I remember that.
So men also get emotional. Most of the times a lot of men get offended.
Amen.
You know, because they are men and you know, men supposed to have a certain lack of words, authority, yes. And anytime a woman reason out something more than they feel like they are being intellectually insulted. Right? So yes. The word husband, a reason for things, a planning, a understanding, a grasping, a knowledge of the scheme of things. Husband, H-E-S-B-O-N. Right? So,
based on what you're saying here, then in most cases, if not all, you say that it is unwise for women to be. I was asking Sister Ashton, based on what she just said about women, if it is unwise to be, or rather wise for women to be in what you call in leadership of like being a president or a prime minister and things like that, because a lot of times they are rulers of countries. So I was wondering if
I think the best ruler for a country is somebody motivated by faith.
Yeah.
But you know, when a woman is a leader of a country, you know, even unconverted women sometimes they think like men. They don't, you know, allow emotions so much to motivate how they think. But you know, once a woman, converted or unconverted, don't allow the emotions to motivate your thoughts. You know, do you know, they would achieve or they would have more success, right? But one woman who definitely shouldn't run a country is Hillary Clinton.
Since it is, right, the thoughts is what is generate the feelings, the emotions, the passions and the impulses. Wouldn't it be better to teach them how to think so that the feelings wouldn't be generated, nor the emotions, nor the impulses to affect the thoughts? Wouldn't it be better to show them how to think, how to view things, as opposed to wait till the emotions there and then say, don't let the emotions govern how you're thinking?
Amen. Yes, he's asking, wouldn't it be better to show the person how to think? And yes, that is true. The purpose of this study is to show us how to think, to not let these type of thinking, right, that are contrary to sound-mindedness. But as for the emotional person, yes, the person has to learn how to think, right, and how to reason out things as to not let the emotions, you know, overtake or start to make influence them to think wrong. But there are sometimes a person would get angry for, they would have a good reason to get angry. You know, someone may have done something wrong and you get angry and you know, you are right for being angry, but then some women, that anger now becomes, they let it reach a point where they are in transgression, and now it now start to affect how they reason or how they have to relate back to the person now. You know, so that's where the emotions they have to learn to don't allow that now start to make you think wrong. Right? Is that okay?
Yeah, one thing is that sometimes as well, we study in the past where women could use immorality or sex to control the man, but sometimes it doesn't have to go so far. Women being moved by their own emotions to control the man that way. If the man is not thinking right. So he could see crying. Right? So she could see the woman crying. The woman is the one wrong. She in transgression. And she knows well how to shed a tear to cause sympathy. And therefore the man allows himself to be moved by the tears instead of finding out the fact. Right? Based off of the emotions.
Yes, that is true. So Proverbs chapter 14 and verse 29, another example of, you know, sinful emotions that influence how we think. Proverbs 14 verse 29, another example is a wrathful man or woman. Verse 29, it says, he that is slow to wrath is of what? Great understanding. But he that is hasty of spirit exalted what? Folly. So he that is slow to wrath has great what? Understanding. Sound-mindedness, sound judgment. He slows down his mind. He reasons out the things. I'm asked to read verse 30. It says, amen. A sound heart is the life of the flesh, but envy the rottenness of the bones. So brethren, sound thinking is needed. Sound judgment, to learn how to think about things, how to view things, how to reason it out, to not allow the emotions to become sinful and to influence the way you think, right? Another emotion is offense, the offended man. Now a person gets offended when you touch a person's idea of themselves. You touch a person's idea of themselves, they get offended and they are quick to defend themselves. They get impulsive, right? So let's look at, yes, I finished. Proverbs chapter 18 verse 19. This is the last scripture and we finish. Right? Proverbs chapter 18 and verse 19. And their contentions are like what? The bars of a castle. Brethren, think about that. A person gets offended when you touch the idea of themselves. And when you say something and they touch the idea of themselves, they get offended. And we are being told that a person who is offended is harder to be won than a strong city. When they start to defend themselves, their contentions are like think about the bars of a castle. It's hard to get through. Their contentions are like the bars of a castle. They give so much of trouble. The emotions, really, they get offended, they get angry, you know. So, brethren, these are types of thinking that are contrary to sound-mindedness, right? So, next week, please, God will have to continue, right? So, just a short quote here. It says, this is from Mind, Character, and Personality. It says, not to dwell on our own emotions. This is the topic, right? Not to dwell on our own emotions. Sister White says, it is not wise to look to ourselves and study our emotions. If we do this, the enemy will present difficulties and temptations that weaken faith and destroy courage. Closely to study our emotions and give way to our feelings is to entertain doubt and entangle ourselves in perplexity. We are to look away from self to Jesus. So she's telling us, don't sit down and just study about how you hurt and how you feel. Stop thinking about yourself and look to Christ, because when you do that, Satan will bring a lot of perplexities and a lot of trouble, and we will get ourselves in trouble. Right, brethren? One last quote here. Mind, Character, and Personality, page 760, chapter 84.
A quick question on the Facebook. How do we begin to address these emotions?
How we begin to address these emotions? To address the emotions, we have to address the what? The thinking, right? And from the point before, we've shown that it is the gospel of Christ, the truths of the plan of salvation, that gives you sound thinking. So when a situation happens and the emotions already get, out sinful, you have to stop and think. I have a quotation here, it's a perfect example. You have to stop and think and allow the truth to motivate how you think and how you assess the situation, how you deal with the situation. Taken from Mind, Character, and Personality, page 522. The chapter is anger, right? So the topic is, when irritated, refuse to speak. She says, let those who are easily irritated refuse to retaliate when words that vex them are spoken. Let them seek the Lord in prayer, asking Him to show them how to work for souls perishing in sin. He who keeps busy in this work will be so thoroughly imbued with the Spirit of God that his manners, his voice, his whole life will be a revelation of Christ. Amen. Try it, brethren. Try it. Crucify self in the place of seeking to crucify your brethren. If any man will come after me, Christ said, let him deny himself, how he feels, and take up his cross and follow me. Right, brethren? So we'll have to stop there for today.
Before you stop, right? The thing about it is that I understand the condition is lovely, but there are times when you might know you are an emotional thinker, or this being said is going to is upsetting you. So you say, yeah, well, let me hush mama. And then say that, and that could be taken as rebellion. When you're just being quiet because you know what the quotation say, not that you know that, but the conviction is for you to hush. Don't say nothing, listen or not. But when you hush, the person that you're speaking to take it for rebellion and you get rebuked for hush. I've known that.
What about the spirit in which you see? I said, what about how you see?
Must be in contact with
It's like saying that kind of way that the other person
I'm not saying that kids are vanished.
Right, so brethren, what the sister is asking is if like for example me, right, like if Sister Shadi is speaking to me and I get irritated and knowing me, I have to deal with myself, I stay and I hush just to deal with myself, so I wouldn't say anything bad. But she takes that now, she wants a response. So she interprets that as me being rebellious. What I can say to that is that person also, brethren, sound-mindedness, strong judgment. And there are certain principles of thinking which we are moving on to. There are certain principles of thinking that people lack when coming to judging a situation. So that person, everyone has to judge themselves. Am I allowing either values to motivate my reasoning? Am I prejudice or bias in my thinking? Is my emotions influencing how I think? And then the others, as we move on, we will see. Is that person being vindictive? You know? So a lot of things influence the way a person assess a situation and why people make wrong judgments at times. So you know, as we move on with the study, you'll understand every problem and situation that we face out there with Gentiles in here with our own brethren. There's a lot of things that comes in, or that you have to take it into consideration and assess it to see where did I go wrong in my reasoning, how did I make that wrong judgment or that wrong decision, right, brethren? So I know there will be a lot of questions and a lot of different situations, but we have to close off now and we will continue next week.
If the person interprets his silence as rebellion, you can just quickly mutter to the person, I will pray for both of us. Yeah, that's it.
Right, so yes, we have to close on now because we're already 10 minutes to finish half past. Right? So brethren, we'll continue next week. So please let us close our eyes, bow our heads, forward and pray. Our Father, which art in heaven, Yahweh, who art God alone, as we come before you once again, Yahweh God, help us to humble ourselves, to be sincere in our thinking, to see that time is late, and we need to have sound-mindedness to face the end. We cannot allow wrong types of thinking to motivate the way we think. We need to be sound in how we think and how we judge things, how we relate to people out there, how we relate to each other. We need to fix all these things as a church, as individuals, to be prepared to face for the end. So help us to be sincere, help us to reflect on our own selves, and help us to start using the faith to deal with ourselves. Help us to slow down our minds, show us how to think, how to act, and help us to really humble ourselves and be conscious of what goes on in our own minds. Be with us through the rest of the Sabbath day, a day that trains us how to abide on the truth and abide on you and you alone. And help us to go through the rest of the day learning even more principles that will help us and prepare us, because the end is here. In Jesus' name, amen.